Z Money Murder. Uh, Started off with Kulayd, Hotspot Entertainment, 2014, 2015, and then my nigga Lay brought Spice One out here, 2015, I believe, and he introduced me to him. We networked. Then I started off doing a little small shit with Spice. Excuse me. And then the relationship got a little deeper. I ended up being his Midwest marketing promoter. Signed me to the label. I was here when I did that. Right, Late? You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm being his hype man. And I've been rocking ever since.
All right, that's what's happening, man. You know, so you've been with him for a minute. You've been doing your thing, and so you know the behind the scenes, how the workings be. You know, pretty much.
Yes, sir. It's been like damn near 8 years.
Right. So with this, you know what I mean, it's been a situation where folks been talking a little stuff about the recent show that we did over here.
May 27th.
On May 27th.
Yeah,
you
May
know,
27th.
the Fizzer with Spice One, Top Authority, this, that, and the other.
Right.
And there's a little rumor going around that I ain't paid Spice his money to perform and this, that, and the other.
Right.
Now, what details go, and I'm giving you free reign to explain what you know about the situation that you know what went down.
Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna start by saying this. I wouldn't have met Spice One without Kulayd. I didn't know what was going on in 2015. He brought him out here. We're a small city out of Detroit. We're a suburb. So it's kind of hard to get like high profile celebrities to come in our backyard without somebody knowing somebody that knows somebody, if you know what I mean. If you're in the industry, it's all about connections. And it went from there, and met him. Kulayd introduced me to him, and we did our thing, and we went from there. And far as the 27th, you know, before he supposed to came out here, we had a security guard by the name of Tank. He passed away like 2 or 3 days before the show. God rest you. Rest in peace, Tank. We love you. Shout out to your daughter, your mother, everybody. And, he had set some shit up in Indiana for the 26th, the day before he supposed to came out here. And Kulayd set it up to where we can go out there to get the homie back. I provided the transportation. He provided everything else, food, gas, whatever we needed. Went out there and picked the homie up. Came back on the next day, which is the 27th. And him and Kulayd had their own little business proposition, what they was doing, to where they had like a package deal to where we gonna pay you to do a show, along with pay you to do a video shoot. But the night of the show, we gonna focus on the show, and you already got your money paid up front for that, and then you get the remaining balance, which would be the next day, far as once you do the video. And everything was copacetic, to my point of view, to my knowledge. So I drive him back from Indiana, 4.5 hour drive, get him to Inkster, get ready to do the show. Before we walked in the building, I stepped out because Kulayd invited Tank's people, which is like he had like 2 sisters, 2 or 3 sisters, a couple of homies, a couple of homegirls that live next door to him. He says, Z, make sure you go take care of that. I'm gonna talk to Spice, make sure everything copacetic. So him and Spice sat in the car, and at that point I didn't know what they talked about because I wasn't there. I was trying to get Tank people in. So once we do all that, we goes to the back. After him and Spice talk, they goes No, me, him, and Spice goes into the owner's office and talk about it again because people was trying to cut side deals, offering money that shouldn't have been offered, and this and that and the third. And him and Kulayd started talking like, I already paid you up front for half of the package deal, and I got you the rest on the next day because we're gonna focus on tonight's show. Cause we can't do a show at this point so late in the day and do a video shoot. We only could do one, which is the show. So like, yeah, bet, he agreed to it. Do the get ready to do the show, and things changed after they talked to what I seen, because it was me, him, and Spice in the office. Spice wanted to be paid up front because other people offered him money up front to do the show, not the package deal. And once I seen that, I told Chico, like, that's just like, fuck, no, we shouldn't do that because Kulayd already got a package deal with you, and this and that and third. And it went from Kulayd trying to put it together. No, he put it together, marketing and promoted all this shit like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month in advance before he got here. Then when he got here, they talked about it before he got in the venue. Then we get in the venue, things changed. Promoters trying to offer him certain money that shouldn't be doing that because Kulayd already booked him and already paid him up front for half of the package deal that they supposed to did, because it was a video shoot and a performance package deal. So he like fulfill your first part of the package, which is doing the show, and then the next day we do the video. And then once we got there, you got like 3 or 4 different promoters. Like, why he ain't going on? What's taking so long? But we already had an understanding that we was gonna do the video the next day and you get the rest of your money. But then other promoters started coming in, trying to cut side deals, and that's what I seen with my own eyes. And I'm like, no, we shouldn't do that, because if you already got a promoter that's paying you for a package deal, you shouldn't let no other promoter come in and like interfere of what y'all already agreed on it, on a professional agreement. And it just went left, bro. Then after that, shit went down the hill. The next day, we see Facebook posts about my man Kulayd being a janky promoter, this and that and the third. And that's a complete lie, because the man paid the man up front for half of the package deal. If you're in the entertainment business and you understand how the business go, for all the people that's listening, if we agree, it's like a contract. Okay, the contract means I'm gonna pay you such amount up front to do such amount, half of what the contract consists of, and then the other half of the contract, once you do your other agreements and do your part that you agreed on, then you get your other part of the cash. Anybody know entertainment business, that's how it go. Some people pay you all up front, but sometimes it don't go like that. And if the artists agree to do what the promoter agreed to do, then the artist is supposed to fulfill that agreement. And once you don't fulfill that agreement, then things go left, and then you allow other people to come involved and do things that they normally should be able to do. And that's what happened. They made it seem like he wasn't trying to pay him his money up front when he already did it already. Got records to show that. And then the other part, you couldn't wait till the next day when you already agreed to do that. So the point I'm trying to make is, I've been fucking with Kulayd for 20-some years. I've been fucking with Spice for 7, 8 years. And when you supposed to develop sometimes like that over the years, you develop a friendship besides a business relationship. It goes hand in hand. Business relationship, friend relationship. And then when the turn left, people getting their feelings as far as like, damn, what's up with that? So all I'm trying to say is, everybody that's out there talking about this man ain't pay him, this man ain't ran off with his money, I was there. I was in the meeting. It was me, him, and Spice. Spice wanted me at West marketing promoter. I'm his hype man. Have no reason to make nothing up for us talking bad about nobody. but right is right. And what happened that night, people made it seem like my nigga Kulayd wasn't trying to pay nobody, and that's not the case. So anything you want to ask me after this, you go ahead, Kulayd. It's on you.
Man, I think you really pretty much said it, as clear as anybody could say. And that's all I, ask from you as a friend. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you taking time to say, the truth from your knowledge. And, that's pretty much it, fam.
But how you feel about the fact that you've been out here for all these years bringing all these entertainers out, and then some shit go left and people start talking about your name, putting your name out there in a negative way when you did a lot for the city of Inkster? How you feel about it?
Well, honestly, I feel like this. I feel like it's a lot of people that don't know what go on behind the scenes, and folks be just talking instead of knowing facts. If you ain't there, if you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, how can you speak on it?
Right.
So that's one thing. Another thing, I'm the type of person, I've always had jealousy follow me no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a thing. I've always been a dude that's been around good people that support me, whether they be good street people or good celebrities or good corporate people or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? So I've always had the love from the people, but at the same time, you can't control jealousy out here in these streets. You can't control people getting misinformation and spreading it, and they don't know what's going on.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's good to know who your people are. It's good to know who your friends are, who talk dirty behind your back or who say whatever, on your behalf.
Right.
So that's the beauty of it. But, look, fam, for a fact yourself that I've been out here bringing a lot of different artists and entertainers, actors, and all that good stuff, to our backyard, which is, we've always been Detroit, Inkster, Romulus, as far as rolling around, and as far as Inkster for sure. Yeah, I feel a certain type of way when I try to do stuff, but only get hate and backlash. But, like my boy told me the other day, the night of the show, he say, look, it's just like when Boosie was saying, it's the people in your own city. So at the end of the day, for me, I just appreciate the real people that's there for me, who's always been there for me, and who know how to, inform me of negative information out here in these streets about me. So I thank everybody that called me, everybody that showed me, screenshotted me things or whatever else they didn't show me, that folks that said out in the streets. I appreciate the love that y'all give me.
And the fact that I was there, what did you ask me to do? Like, just be honest. Let the people know what you asked me to do and what I said.
It was more or less like this. You talk about it in the beginning?
No, prior to this weekend.
This weekend, it was more or less like this. I asked you to come on. When our partner Tank passed, Tank used to handle the business as far as getting Spice to where he needed to be as far as out here, and he was managing them and making sure he was fine. So therefore, when Tank passed, and I was working real closely with Tank, so when Tank passed, some things changed, a lot changed. So we had to take up the slack right then and there. Who else was the next in line to take care of this business but me, because I'm the one that got the show with him booked.
Right.
So at the end of the day, we need some people to roll just like we normally roll. So we need some security. We needed, a driver, just another get down. And and I called my partner, which was you, and I said, hey Z, we need to go make sure Spice is straight. I'm gonna pay for everything. I'm gonna make sure y'all straight. I need you to handle this mission for me, my dude, because we saving Private Ryan right now. Did I say that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said.
So at the end of the day,
you said even better than that. You said, shit, we the troops. We gotta go get the soldier.
Yeah.
And what did I say I was gonna do?
You said, all right, I'm headed right there. You know what I'm saying? So you say what I gotta do, fam. And then, we laid down the plan. as friends do, and we got the stuff handled. That's what teammates do. We take up the slack and cover each other. So at the end of the day, it shouldn't be no stuff in between nobody. You handled your business. You went out there and took some troops and went and grabbed him, out in Indiana and brought him to Michigan.
4.5 hour drive.
Right. So 4.5 hours to go there and 4.5 hours to go back. Not to mention the time that y'all spent there taking care of stuff. So at the end of the day, once you get back up out here, still make sure everybody good, this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying? You basically handled that while I was handling things at the club. So that's real.
And we got him out here. I got him back out here safe. And we all agreed that we're going to do this show. The rest of the time, we're going to go chill. Take him shopping. Take him to get something to eat, get some weed. The entertainment life. The shit you supposed to do. And tomorrow, after we do the show tonight, we'll shoot the video. All three of us agreed to that. Yes or no?
Right, yeah. It was a pure agreement amongst business people and friends. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, how did our business end up in the public is what my question and beef has been with the situation. But I haven't publicly spoke out or said nothing until this moment, because my name out here where I lay my head being dragged in through the streets unfairly against people who don't know what's going on.
And let the people know, for you to interview me, you're not just interviewing somebody that just met Spice One yesterday. I've been with this man for I'll let you say it.
Right. Since the introduction that we did, it was either 2014, 15, like you said. You know what I mean? So it's been that long that we've been dealing with Spice, so we know him more than the public out there that's talking negative, who don't know the details. No, we know the man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this ain't coming from nobody that don't know what they're talking about.
And I've been on stage with him. We've been around different states, different cities. Niggas got love with Spice, but at the end of the day, the way it went down, it wasn't right. And for people to be trying to slaughter my nigga name and make it seem like niggas ain't paying people, that's not the case, because you got paid half of your money up front, and then the rest is supposed to be after you do your other part of the agreement. And anybody that's been in this entertainment business know, yeah, I'm going to pay you. If you want all your money up front, that's cool, but sometimes it don't go like that. But I'm telling you, as my friend and as a business partner that's been around you for the last 7 years, is bring you every time you come to the city of Inkster, the state of Michigan. Kulayd booking the shows. I'm doing the transportation shit. I'm doing the hype man shit on stage. I'm sweating. We doing our thing. We got love for Spike. We make sure he's straight. And then all of a sudden, out of 7 years, just one last little thing we do, which supposed to be epic. It went south because the video shooter which not me, which is Kulayd was gonna shoot. It's gonna be an epic video. We're gonna have everybody, Dave the Founding Top Authority. There's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that's gonna represent that video.
Yeah, Brothers Keeper, shoot, Rail from the East Side, Cheddar Boys, all of us supposed to be doing things.
Yeah, so motherfuckers was excited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I drove 4.5 hours to get the man, I perform with him, we do shit. Niggas got love for this nigga. Like, when he come to Michigan, he fucks with us. He only fuck with a few people you can count on one hand. And then when you got other people, outsiders, just trying to get a name for themselves or trying to profit off something just for a post or just for some likes, you don't do shit like that.
Nah. And see, it's another thing, like we was just talking about, the expenses coming up, money half front, which, like you said, you got proof, this, that's, another. So at the end of the day, it's more or less like it's other expenses. It's there was travel expenses and there was security expenses and different things that I paid extra that I didn't plan on in the beginning when the original deal was made. So like I said, Tank normally handled the majority of that stuff. So with me, all I had to do was pay my money, and then it was gonna do what it do. You know what I mean? I needed to set up everything I needed to set up over here with the with the show and the music video. That's what I needed to handle. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I got show duties. I got other artists and stuff I got to take care of. I got people that you know what I'm saying, that I got helping me behind the scenes on staff and everything. So when it comes to taking care of people, I take care of people. You know what I mean? I make sure that everybody's straight. So at the end of the day, you know, when I'm prevented from doing my job or doing certain things or something go wrong, listen, man, I'm a human being just like everybody else. Where's my understanding? So if we not going, at the end of the day, if we not gonna shoot the music video today, and we're gonna have to do it tomorrow, what is the problem? Especially since you're gonna be in town for days.
Not even that, like,
again, we homies.
Not even that. If we agreed on it, and everybody was on one sound, one band,
right?
What's the problem?
Right. So that's the thing. We talked like men, agreed on some shit, talk face to face, me and him, and then we go to you know, going inside the building, and everything switch up and change up. Now you know what I'm saying. So that wasn't done by me. So anybody out there saying, right, you know what I'm saying, flat out. Everything was discussed and understood. So it was supposed to be.
That night supposed to be in the epic night.
It's supposed to be epic night period.
As far as the rap show.
Yeah.
That's just part of the rap show.
Yeah.
And then after that, we go home, get some sleep, and get up and do the next part. That's supposed to be another epic, which is the video.
Exactly. Because
nobody's trying to slaughter nobody's name. We all wanted to do this to make it everybody shine as a city as a whole.
For Inkster, Romulus,
Detroit,
all that
as a
good
state
stuff.
of Michigan.
As a state of Michigan,
as
for
a state
sure.
of Michigan as a whole. And for that to go left, some, you know, if y'all people that do interviews, entertainers, we watch podcasts, we watch YouTube, we, you know, y'all know how this. If you're a real entertainer, you know how it go. And you're gonna have people that's gonna hate on you. There's gonna be people that's gonna love you. There's gonna be people that don't like you, and you gotta manage that and juggle it. But when you supposed to be on one sound, one page, should nothing come between that. And especially when you've been dealing with somebody for almost damn near 10 years.
Yeah. So
right?
That's real, man. Listen, you know, a friend is a friend. Business partner is business partner. If you've been working with a business partner that long, y'all should have some type of friendship. You should have some type of understanding with each other, right, and could be able to talk to each other. No That's doubt. Why, you know what I'm saying, I feel, you know, backdoored on a lot of stuff, because I'm saying it like myself, dog, I've been 100 with you every time you come out here. I've been 100 with you every time we speak. Every time. You know what I mean? I made sure you was straight. You know, no matter what. Sent my money out there, but my money ain't no good, right? It ain't no good, or they ain't shit. You know, this, that, and the other, whatever. At the end of the day, whatever price you give me, whatever thing you give me, that's between me and you. Nobody in the public should be knowing that business. That's family business. So at the end of the day, you going out here telling family business, then you turn around and make people like us have to, you know, come tell more family business because you started. You know what I mean? That ain't cool. So at the end of the day, the only reason I'm even having to do something like this or choosing to do something like this is because y'all ain't about to be speaking bad about my name and don't even know what the heck going on behind the scenes. You don't know.
And for all the people that's making these Facebook comments, and y'all don't know.
Right.
They don't know. They don't know the real. And for me to come on here, represent you, I fuck with you, Spice. I fuck with you. But I've been fucking with you longer than I've been fucking with Spice. You introduced me to Spice. For all the people that let it be known, he did. And when we did. And like I said, nobody trying to talk bad about nobody. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And at the end of the day, for the people that think that somebody was trying not to pay people, that's not the case. I fuck with this man, Hotspot Entertainment, Kulayd Entertainment. We done bought so many artists out besides, not saying anything bad about Spice, but we done bought a lot of other celebrities out here in any time. And the people that he brought out here, not even me, the people he brought out, where we come from, the city of Inkster, it's a small town out of Detroit, it's a suburb. And the celebrities that came through this suburb city, through Kulayd, half of us would have never met them because they came through our backyard, through a promoter that had love for his city, love for the state of Michigan, Romulus, Detroit, Ypsi. I ain't got it. When I say the state of Michigan, y'all, I shouldn't have to say no more. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to slash nobody. I'm only here to tell the truth. And for the stuff that's going out there in the social media world about niggas not paying people, y'all got it twisted. Because I was there. Who was there in a private meeting with you and Spice?
Just us three.
Was I there? Z Money Murder, right?
Right.
So,
and before that, it was just me and him. You know what I'm saying? A few minutes before that, it was just me and him talking to business. And then he went in and made it public. Then that's when me, you, and him had to sit down in the office and talk. And that's when you heard it.
And that's when that man said, we're going to do the show. And then we'll do the video tomorrow.
Yeah.
So for all the people out there just making these negative comments, y'all need to take a stand back, fall back, because you don't know behind the scenes. You don't know that. You just only going off what the people say. And I'm here. I'm Z Money Murder, but I'm here to tell the truth. I'm not here to dog nobody out. I'm a real ass nigga. I fuck with Spice. We fuck with Spice. But what happened this weekend, it just wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. So for anybody that got something to say, my advice to y'all: don't judge a book by its cover. Open that bitch up and call the source. And if you got something negative to say, talk to the person that you talking bad about instead of just making a post. That's just my opinion.